I'm gonna wait for a few more people to join in. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this screen share working. All right, here we go. What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday to everybody in the room. In the bushes, hit the like button. And I'm about to get started in a minute as soon as I get this pulled up. Welcome everybody in the chat. Diamond Princess, Agent Cody, what up though? Jane Lee, what's going on? Welcome in, Lametrius. What's going on, Miss Ty Baby? What's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Aloysius, I almost said good morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome in, Vivian. Hold your peace. Welcome in, Diamond Princess. Hey, what's going on? I see you. All right, so we all know why we here. Jarvis Bustin took the plea deal. I for sure thought he was going to go to trial with it, though. I didn't think he was ever going to take the plea. That was just my personal, belief. But I guess I was wrong with that. So I'm just going to share the information. We already seen it earlier. They actually updated the website. So we actually have a sentencing date as well, too. I'm going to share that with you guys. But I'm going to go back and revisit the plea deal to begin with first, and then we're going to bring it forward to where we are now. Welcome in, Vanita. Welcome in, Paula. Hope you're having a great day, too. Appreciate it. I swear I do not know how to use this. Y'all got to bear with me. This is a MacBook, and I'm used to Chrome, so I'm still trying to work everything. All right, here we go. So from the last transcripts that I read on 123, they did announce that there may or may not be another hearing prior to the 23rd, and I guess that hearing was today, actually. And there we go. So as you can, let me make the computer bigger. Sorry, guys. Oh, that still ain't. All right, here we go. So on today's date, February 12th, he did accept the plea deal. There is no jury trial that will be happening on the 23rd. He will be sentenced on March 12th. Usually that's how it goes. Once you take a plea deal, you get 30 days to be sentenced. So that is the sentencing date, which is March 12th, 30 days from today at 12 o'clock. Now I'm about to pull up the 12-5 transcripts, and we're gonna go ahead and look at the plea deal that they offered before. I know what it is. I just don't know it off the top of my head. Hey, welcome in, Patricia. Welcome in. What's up, MC? Real Karen. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, so here was the original plea deal that they offered him. I'm gonna read it verbatim if I can find the page. Give me a sec. Shit, my bad. Wrong transcript. Sorry. Okay, here it is. So the original plea deal, it says there would be pleas on each of these cases, excluding that 1, 2, in total 3 counts of CSC in the second degree and 1 count of CSC in the third degree. All other charges would be dismissed. That would be 1 count on each of those 4 cases. The defendant will also have to comply with the Sex Offender Registration Act, including lifetime electronic monitoring on the CSC 2 counts, pay any fines and costs, have no contact with each of the victims, and they were estimating between 40 to 80 years. That was the plea offer. So I want to touch on something about the one of those topics that they touched on was the electronic monitoring and the Sex Offender Registration Act. I'm about to pull it up for you guys. Give me a second. So I just find it so Jarvis is on the Sex Offender Registry, but I don't think a lot of people have caught the error that's on there. So I don't know why the state wanted to offer this as an option, because it wasn't it didn't get it right the first time. And I'm about to show you what I mean. All right. So I'm about to stop sharing this real quick, and I'm about to share something else real fast. Because they said his name is on the Sex Offender Registry, but not quite. All right, here we go. So we have a Jarvis Butts on the Michigan Sex Offender Registry, but not a Jarvis Butts on the Sex Offender Registry. So I don't know as far as the who made the error, but that's an error that's already within the state of Michigan. So for them to suggest that, that's something that I feel like they should, correct that first before trying to enter someone into the system, because his name is actually entered incorrectly. But I just wanted to show you guys that. But if I was to type his actual name, it would not come up. But if I misspelled his name, that's when his name comes up. Hold on, guys. Just give me 1 second. Miss Ty said, shaking my head, yeah. I think that really does matter, though, because it's like when you when you give somebody your name, hi, my name is Tone, it's Tone. Hi, my name is Tone, Tonn, just giving an example. When somebody look you up, they're going to go off of what you're giving them. So I'm going to grab a few comments. Let me see. Miss Portia said, what about the baby Nazaya we're pregnant with? You mean as far as, like, expand on that, Miss Portia. What's going on, Shay's Creation? Welcome in, welcome in. No, it won't be a trial. So the next phase after the judge, I've already accepted the plea deal, which he did. They're going to have sentencing, and sentencing is going to be March 12th. It's normally 30 days from the day that they accept the plea. So 30 days from today is when we're going to see the sentencing. I would want to say that will be live streamed, but I don't want to, be too premature with that, that statement. No, Miss Portia, they only it was only one red rum charge, sorry, that they had him for. Now with this hearing that happened today, I won't say last minute, but I would say it was nobody knew about it because that only the attorneys knew about it. Let me rephrase that. As far as what happened in court, I wouldn't have that information as of right now. That'll take about a week or two, I want to say. Yeah, buddy says this breaks my heart. I am pissed the F off. But I want to hear what my people got to say. So give me a second. I'm about to copy this link real quick. If any of you guys want to, hit the panel, hit the link, give your perspective. I do want to hear what y'all. I am reading y'all comments, but y'all can come up if y'all want to as well too. So, Goddess says, "I am so aggravated." Yeah, I really want to know what led up to this decision, but that would only be in the transcripts. So that's why I'm like, what really happened? Like, why did he change his mind all of a sudden? First it was no, then it was now. I'm taking the plea before the trial even started. Shay's Creation says, do you think they will charge the aunt and grandma? I'm not sure. I would like them to be. I think they should be charged. Annette and Shannon and Marquita. She don't get off the hook either. Only because she knows things. So it's like we gotta throw you in there too. Shay's Creation says, what about hey, what's up, Goddess Faith?
Hey, how are you, Tom?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good.
That's good.
So I did want to jump on here and say that I am so disappointed with this plea. I really feel like this is a grave injustice to Naziah and to the whole community. Like it's almost like a slap in the face. And I'm not understanding why they are giving him this plea, especially if they haven't recovered her body.
Exactly. And that was the main thing that bothered me was like, normally, you know how you see these type of, you watch stories or watch cases or, there's always a plea arrangement, but there's always something in exchange to be given. And that was not here at all.
Exactly. And usually, I'm not in the legal system, so I don't necessarily know, but usually I would think that they would have to recover the body first before they even really offered him such a deal. And
Mm-hmm.
then my thing is with this 30 years, are you only going to have to do 15 of the 30? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then what happens with your other cases with Janaya? Like, it's all grouped into one with underneath this plea?
Right.
So I'm just confused and it's heartbreaking because I think most of us have been invested in the last 2 years to kind of see and follow everything with Naziah. And so for them to do this, like it's just and then I wonder like, so what's gonna happen with Shannon and Annette and everybody else that was involved, you know what I mean? Because I don't feel like he acted alone to do all of this, So it's just heartbreaking and I just, I wish that we could get more answers, and I know that will come later as things develop. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating to me to see it on the news. Like when I seen it come across my timeline, I got instantly pissed off. I was like, "Oh my god! Like he really took a plea,
Right. I was
and we
shocked.
don't know nothing."
Yeah, I agree. Hold on, let me catch one of these comments because Diamond asked a good question. She asked, "Where can we report to the state that his name is spelled wrong on the registry?" That's a good question, Diamond Princess, and I'm gonna actually do my homework and find that out because I feel like that's vital. That's very important to having your name correctly spelled on that type of registry.
All right, so I'm gonna step down. Hopefully somebody else come up. All right,
Okay,
y'all.
cool.
Be
Thank you.
good.
Appreciate you pulling up.
All right. Bye.
Hey, welcome in, Tam Divas. Happy Thursday. Yeah, Jennifer, it really is. Jarvis then took the coward way out, y'all. But as far as Shannon and Annette, I do hope that they bring charges on them too. I really do. Hold on, let me see. Catch a few more. And to be honest with you guys, though, I don't think that was all of the victims, though. To be honest, we may never know. Lady of Faith said this is why he held out. Yeah, I agree too, Lady of Faith. God has said they really need to. Yeah, they really do, and I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna on the back burner. I'm gonna look into it and see how we can either through them or through someone through the state of Michigan knows how to get this information updated correctly. I find it hard to believe that they don't. Welcome in, Erica. Now, the next thing we're going to find out is what exactly is his term, the term of the length of his sentence, pretty much. Because I know they say anywhere between 40 to 80 years, but I really want to know like what that actual number is. And unfortunately, we won't know that until the transcripts. Tam Divas, we were talking about Jarvis. His name is spelled incorrectly on the sex offender registry. So if you were to look him up by his actual name, you're not going to find him. But if you were to misspell his name, he's going to come up. And we was just talking about that. That's something that should be updated into this to the system. Welcome in, Kim. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm gonna drop the link again. See if anybody else want to come up and get a voice their opinion. You know. So let me share this with you guys for those that's just joining. And right there, you guys, you will see that we have a sentencing date for March 12th. No, Erica, he didn't. He did not reveal that information. They didn't even put that as far as this, they didn't put that as part of the stipulations for the plea. They just offered what they offered. They didn't even. I would one of them have put that in there, but they didn't. Oh, so Jennifer, he already took the plea deal earlier today. So right now, or the next step is being sentenced, which is in 30 days from today, on March 12th. Even if no one was recovered. I hope that answered your question, Jennifer. Vanita says, I'm disappointed because the plea didn't exactly state for him to exactly say where he dumped her body. It only stated for him to say truthful statements. Right. That's absolutely correct, Vanita. 100%. That plea deal was so transactional. I agree. And you guys, I dropped the link if anybody want to hit it. But yeah, now I think we need to see about getting charges brought to Auntie and Grandma. Lady of Faith says, as a people, we never get the justice we deserve for anything in this world. It believe we will one day, God knows. Khadijah says he ain't going to tell them anything else. Why? This plea been in the making. Yeah, I kind of feel like he's not gonna say anything else either. We may never know though. Yeah, Buddy says, my heart hurts so much. We love Nazaya like she's our own. I knew this clown would take it last minute. Yeah. Jennifer says they failed her once again. Yeah. Will he have to explain how? How what, Kim? Aloysius says, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, by the way. Aloysius says, this is so unfair to baby girl. I feel like they rushed through this whole thing and gave up. I feel like they got tired and went off what everyone said. They know the family lied and didn't care. Get the likes up, y'all. Our brother deserves it. Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. I'm sharing all this information with y'all. Smash the like button, share, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, welcome in, such a Virgo one. And guys, we're just pretty much talking about you know, this plea deal. This effed up plea deal that should never have been offered, in my opinion. I hope so too, Tam, Divas. She needs to, and don't take the foot off the pedal when she do. Hey, Key, what's up?
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm driving, so you ain't gonna be able to hit me that much, but I'm about to get ready to park. But I want to say I am so hurt and I'm so disappointed because last this was just last night. I was laying in the bed and I told my husband, I was like, baby, I said the Nazaya Harris the case coming up because that's what I do. I watch trials all day long, like different trials, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm very much so invested in the Nazaya case. And so once I seen Snoop go live and I seen something about Jarvis took the plea, I clicked on it. I was like, oh, they just probably just, probably saying that he took the plea. But once I seen it, like, it hurted my heart so bad to like see it. And when they was talking, I like typed in his name and, looked at the stuff and I was like, oh my God, like this real. Like he really did do it. You know,
I think you cut out a little bit, Key. I know you said you was driving. Oh, she went off. Hey, Key, let me know if you still in the if you good, because I know you said you was driving. I just want to make sure you was straight. Such a Virgo. It still says jury trial. Yeah, it does, but I don't think that. I think that that's going to be updated at some point, though, or corrected, rather.
okay,
Hey, you
I'm
got,
sorry. I got a phone call. But
no,
what I was saying was like I looked at the paperwork and stuff like that and I was just reading like like kind of like what the source people said or whatever, and I was like, it's just very messed up that they dropped the ball like this. Like, I mean, if y'all was willing to offer him the plea deal, the least y'all could have did was like gave us some type of justice, like not no justice with no plea deal. And when I say us, I'm talking about everybody who cared about this girl.
yeah.
And you get what I'm saying? And not only just her, but the other victims too. Like, y'all really dropped the ball on this. And then y'all want him to give y'all truthful testimony. Like, I mean, you can say anything. I can say, oh yeah, well no, I put in the car with somebody and they drove off with it. I don't know. I mean, y'all should get the National Guard and y'all should transport him and y'all should make him track every step it was that he took. And he needs to tell y'all exactly where he put this child body at. So this child can have a proper burial and her family, and not just, and when I say family, I'm speaking as a whole. to have some type of closure to know that 20 years later, God forbid, that the world don't exist no more, whatever. And you get what I'm saying? The new people come into the world. I'm just talking crazy right now. And a person say, "Hey, I done found skeletons, or I done found remains, or something like that." You get what I'm saying? Like, it
Yeah,
shouldn't have to be like this. Like, no, y'all should be able to put this Negro, um, transport him and show y'all exactly where this child body is at. Like, I mean, I just it's so heartbreaking. It's
yeah,
heartbreaking.
yeah. It
It's
is.
heartbreaking. I'm not lying. Like, this is so messed up. And it's just all the false promises and hopes and stuff like that. We know for a fact, Zanaya, because she didn't say Nazaya. We
Right.
know for a fact. I forgot just how she said it. Uh, Whatever. Was indeed pregnant. Like, if y'all knew that, why would y'all give him a plea deal? And I was just thinking too. I said, when that man found that bodysuit and he said that bodysuit was fresh and stuff like that, I don't believe he unalived her on January the 9th. I believe it took him some time to do it. I don't believe he did it that exact same day.
Okay. You say you don't believe that?
I don't believe it was the night. Like, that same exact day. I don't believe it. I don't believe. I feel like he waited because them clothes was too fresh. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Them clothes
I
was going
believe.
to the planet.
I don't believe he.
You cut out a little bit. Keys, you still there? Okay. She dropped off again, I think. Khadijah said you can't expect anyone to care about your own more than you. Grandma and family was just ignorant and they probably said, "Look, I'm tired and we need to proceed to the next." Yeah, and it's sad. Roxy said he would never tell her where her body is, especially if she was pregnant. Yeah, facts. That's true. Hey, welcome in, Sassy Francis. Jarvis wasn't the one who actually killed her. They said Shannon did. That information came from Jarvis' brother. Um, yeah, I've heard that around the YouTube streets as well too, Khadijah. I believe that the right person knows, and they have the right person. They've been had the right person that been sitting in Wayne County though. Miss Boss Lady said no, the grandma and them wanted clothes because they had something to do with it. Yep, that is true. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on what was going on. I don't want to keep you guys here long. I did give you the update. As far as to actually what was said in the hearing today, I don't have that information as of yet, but I will be getting the information as it become available and share it with you guys as I do. Miss Boss Lady says there's still a lot of people involved. Hell yeah, still a lot of people involved, and we need to see them brought to justice as well too. It's like 3 to 4 people that still need to be charged, I believe. Shannon, Annette, Marquita. Appreciate you, Shay Creations, from pulling up. And I am sub to the channel, by the way. Irma Butler says, I always felt that he would take the plea deal, but he would probably lose his life in prison. Yeah, I said that too, Irma Butler. I said, like, as soon as he hit prison, it's a wrap. I do believe that they have the right person too. This is something he started and ended. Yeah. Oh no, you good, Keys. I'm glad that you was good because I didn't hear from you. I just want to make sure I knew you was driving. I want to make sure ain't nothing happened to you. Appreciate you, Miss Ty Baby. Drip set in the building. Sassy Francis. I just got here. Are you coming live tomorrow? Yeah, I was thinking about doing like an open forum Friday type of thing tomorrow. If everybody would hit the link, or some people would hit the link, and everybody can we can have a dialogue. We can converse, have a dialogue. I believe he concealed, but did actually commit. Info is coming out stronger now. At least now we'll get a statement from him. He wouldn't have testified in trial. Yeah, he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have took the stand, Draco. I don't think he put her in the water, though. He's still lying. Shannon knows what she did. Fact, she definitely do. My gosh, I've been waiting for you to tell me what the hell is going on. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I was at work and I had school today, so you know I can only come on when I can fit it in the schedule. You know what I'm saying? I'll hit the link tomorrow. Tomorrow. It'll be the same time tomorrow. It'll be like between 6 and 7 o'clock p.m. So just have your notification set, and then I'm gonna set the live up sometime either later tonight or early tomorrow morning. But it'll either be tomorrow at 6 or 7 p.m. Hey, what's going on, Miss Minnie? Appreciate you pulling in. Yeah, I don't believe he put her in that water. Yeah, I don't believe he put her in any water either. I don't believe that. I don't believe Shannon did it. I don't believe he took her home and they got into a fight. I don't believe that either. I believe that the right person has been in Wayne County Jail for the past 2 years. They've had the right person. Yeah, that's just, my personal opinion. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Stay tuned. I will have the black and white available sometime next week, and we can get an actual understanding of what was said in that actual hearing that happened today. Sorry. But that's all I got for you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're not, leave your comments below. Y'all have a good one. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a safe night.